Lovely to meet you too. Congratulations on the film. It's one of my favourites of the year so far. For those who don't know, what is A Day for Mad Mary about?
Thanks very much for being one of your favourites so far. A Day for Mad Mary is about a young woman called Mary coming out of prison and looking for a day for her best friend's wedding. In a nutshell.
It's hilarious, but it's also quite dramatic, and there are scenes which are surprisingly tense, which I think sneak up on the viewer, like the bar scene between your character and Tara Lee's towards the end of the film. What genre would you two classify the film?
Comedy drama.
I think
there's definitely a lot of comedy, but it's definitely really deep.
Yeah. It's emotional.
It is. Yeah, definitely.
How did you two become involved in the project?
It was kind of just through a stage of auditions. So Louise Kiley, who cast it, was I just sent out the script, but this is a while ago now, so it was kind of going through different shapes. But ever since the beginning, like, the script just kind of leapt off the page for me. But it was just a series of auditions, and then finally I got the call one day that I got Mary, and it's life.
And Charlie?
Yeah, for me it was the same. I was called in first for Mary, the character of Mary, and then I went home and I read the script from start to finish, and I fell in love with Charlene. And I was like, I have to be Charlene. I loved her. And then luckily I was recalled for Charlene, and then I had 2 more auditions and was told I got the part.
That's brilliant. The movie has great characters, and what I particularly loved was that they're sort of set up as stereotypes. Like Charlene is, at the beginning, is sort of a bridezilla, and Charlie's character is sort of a hipster, but it kind of subverts it by adding a lot of depth and complexity as the film and they feel in the end like 3-dimensional people. Would you agree that the film does that?
Yeah, and that's what I really liked about the characters, that, you know, it kind of makes you reassess how you look at someone. You say, oh, that's that type of person, but when you really think about it, you know, we're all just, you know, and that's what I love about playing Mary. There were so many aspects of a human being I got to play, not just angry or sad. It was so many different levels to that. But I love that even about the character who plays my nan, Barbara Brennan. Like, you know exactly who that woman is with her saying one line. You know exactly what kind of life she had, like that setup. She's all from just her whole demeanour, like just straight away, you know. And it might be based on a stereotype initially, but you know, there's so much more as well to all the characters, you know.
That's true. And what was it like to work with Barbara Brennan, who is sort of a legend of Irish theatre?
Yeah, she's amazing.
And she's fantastic as. Yeah, she's only in 3 scenes, but it's just joke after joke.
Yeah,
I know.
Every line is so funny, isn't it?
She kind of packs a punch. Like, she comes in, says her piece, and leaves. You know, she really is brilliant. And she was only on set for such a short time, but it was brilliant. She was very relaxed and calm, and just did the job at hand. And she was, but yeah, she's amazing in it.
It's been a fantastic year for Irish cinema because we've had Viva, Sing Street, Mom and Me, and they're very vibrant movies. Do you think that there's a new wave of energetic Irish cinema emerging right now?
Definitely. I think we're such a talented country. We're such a small little island, and like even in music, film, and I think it's about time that all this is starting to happen and come to the front, and like
people are recognising what's going on here.
Yeah, noticing.
Because it's been going on for years, like, you know, even before us, we couldn't be here without everything before us. So it's only right now that people are kind of saying, oh, what's going on over there, you know, that we are kind of getting a bit of recognition.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very modern movie because not only is it very female orientated, but there's a whole theme that runs through about shattering conformity. Did that modern aspect of the film appeal to you, as you two, as you were reading the script?
I just felt it was really real and authentic, and it was for me, it was very relatable to where I grew up and the dynamic I have with my friends. And I'd never read anything like that before. And I felt with every character, it was exactly how I, as Charlie from Northside Dublin, would speak. And I loved that about it. And yeah, like, I thought it was modern, but I thought it was like it's a story that happens like all the time, not just now, but for everybody growing up, for my own mother growing up as well. Any woman and man has gone through this with their friends.
Yeah, it's quite a universal story, that that idea of people growing up and growing apart and figuring out where you are in the world. So it's kind of universal in a way, but then when you read it, it is so like and about learning the script. Like, sometimes you didn't even have to learn the words because it's exactly what. Like, because it was just so well written, you know. It was just whatever would come out of your mouth was the right answer, you know.
It feels very genuine because you two play old friends and you genuinely seem like old friends. Did you two know each other before you started making the film?
We knew each other from the actor studio, briefly.
Yeah.
And we'd always have a little chat, but we didn't know each other well.
Yeah. And then from this we got to know each other. We met up and it kind of just
We're best friends.
went from there.
I was reading that Can't Cope, Won't Cope, a new drama starring you, is premiering at an Irish Film Festival in LA. When will we get to see it? And could you tell us a little bit about it?
That is premiering in New York and LA, and with Irish Screen America. It will be on mid-September, so not soon after Mad Mary is out. It's about two girls from Cork living in Dublin and about their kind of relationship and how it, unravels. But I think it just goes to show you the impact that friendships have, not just female friendships, but male friendships. They have such an impact, and that whole transition when you come from your teenage years into adulthood, and you're trying to figure out where you fit in people's lives, and our relationship's gonna last.
And the choices you make.
Yeah.
I've been reading as well that it's sort of similar in tone to Lena Dunham's Girls. So is that comparison ring true?
Well, if it's anything as good as Girls, we'd be
It's
doing
fantastic.
well, because Girls is amazing. But I suppose it's young girls, not much responsibility except for looking after themselves, and kind of a bit self-indulgent, and kind of trying to find their way in a world that's very modern, very of the times. And it's like that. It's something that I don't think we've seen on Irish television before. It's very contemporary.
Terrific. And Charlie, have you any future projects in the pipeline?
I'm doing a play at the moment. It's called Angels in the Park. It's outdoor theatre, and 5 10-minute plays in one sitting. And I've been doing that the whole summer. And nothing really that I can talk about, but I'm sure there'll be something soon.
Thank you for sitting down and talking to us. It's
Thanks very
fantastic,
much.
and I wish you every success. It's a phenomenal movie.
Thank you. Thanks very much.